weeks ago, and saying afterwards that it felt a little bit disjointed and like there was something missing to now looking a lot more cohesive out there. What have you and what have y'all learned as a team about how things change or what kind of tweaks you need to make when Luka's not out there with you guys?
Yeah, when you're missing a player like that, it's definitely tough. So it's not going to be just one person. It's going to be a unit to kind of, just bring it up, just collectively like bring it together. We're missing a big piece, so just got to find ways to be productive without one of the best players in the game. So it's tough, but we're just going to keep playing off each other, keep being aggressive, keep finding each other, and playing with pace, and just trying to get easy baskets as much as we can.
How does it change your thought process going into the game, or does it, the way you operate?
It doesn't. I try and approach every game the same, no matter what the situation is, whether I'm starting or coming off the bench. My approach stays the same. The role may be different, but I just try and just play my game. Don't be anyone different besides myself.
Jalen, when Coach Kidd was in here earlier, one of the things he talked about that was really important tonight was the run that you had in the third quarter. It came after a timeout. I think you guys maybe had scored like 4 points in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, and you got on a real burst. Is there anything you remember in particular, maybe about the timeout, or maybe about a different mindset coming out of that timeout, for you personally in that stretch?
I think for me, I probably started the game a little timid. I just nothing bad, but just a little second guessing myself and not unsure of either whether to shoot or to pass in certain moments. But I just told myself I just gotta be aggressive and play my game. If it's there, I gotta be able to just be me. And so I didn't really start that way, but I was able to get into a groove at the right time, and it got us going a little bit.
Another thing that Jason noted when he was in here is about how much you guys support Moses and Josh and other young guys too, but those guys obviously had a pretty tangible contribution on the game tonight. So just I would love to hear your perspective on how energizing it is for the team when players like that get an opportunity to play and then have success like they had tonight, contributing to a win.
Yeah, Josh and Moses did great tonight. Moses has been bringing energy. Every day he's around us. Josh, the same thing. So we expect nothing less of them when they come to the game. For them to be productive in a win, it's great. We can really celebrate in a win. But they've been doing this all year. They've been coming in the gym, getting the work done, just staying ready. And those guys they had their moment tonight, and they're going to keep getting better.
All right, thanks, JB.
Thank you.
All right, who wants to go ahead and start for J-Kid?
I think with the rotation you've had with KP, you've been bringing him back with 4 or 5 minutes, and it seems like you just thought Moses was playing well enough to stick with him. Is that correct, and how do you feel Moses did just overall with his impact?
Yeah, as a staff, we talked about looking at Moses a little bit more time, working Moses get more time. We normally, bring KP back in there to end the quarter, to look at KP at the 5, but Moses had a quick entry due to DP losing the contact, had a block and got a score, and I thought that kind of gave us some energy, and so he did great, and he deserved more minutes. I've said that before, is that the more minutes he gets, the better he gets, and he earns them. You can see his teammates cheering for him. He works extremely hard. He doesn't, know if he's going to play a lot or play at all. And I think, now that he's starting to settle into his routine, you're seeing the results of that.
The 50-20 advantage, mid-points in the paint for you guys. How much of that was a concerted focus or concerted effort after the three-point shooting the other night?
Yeah, we're talking about that every night, is the ball has to touch the paint and look to score when we do touch the paint. And we've kind of relied on touching the paint and throwing it out for 3. Again, we didn't shoot the 3 well tonight. But when you can attack and score in the paint, It makes the game so much easier. And I thought Brunson did a great job. Everybody's touching the ball there in the first half, and then he goes on a personal run there, and no one is complaining. Everybody accepts that JB's going. And again, everybody touched the ball. Everybody had energy. And the defense was good. Defense was really good tonight. And so now it's a quick turnaround. We got Charlotte who flies up and down, and they get a lot of threes up. And so we gotta be ready.
You talk about Brunson, 7 straight games, double figures. He's been consistent through the last few weeks and really the season.
Yeah, you can, the luxury is you can have him come off the bench, you can start him. And so he's a true pro, and we're happy to have him. And again, he ran the team great. We talked about pace. This was probably the fastest that we've played with just the pass and being able to get off the ball to get back on the ball. And so the guys, again, digested that in one day by putting that in yesterday. I thought they did a really good job of executing.
Jason, along with Moses getting an opportunity to play more on this road trip and this week, with Sterling being out, Josh Green's been elevated up and playing more in the rotation, and even playing more so tonight. What's been your evaluation of what he's doing that you like?
Yeah, Mark, I think they both have taken advantage of the minutes. I think they also have been prepared. They've been preparing themselves, so not getting minutes, doing the work they're supposed to do, and now that their number has been called, they've been in a positive. And so with our depth, there's, guys are going to have to sit. But with the way things are right now with injuries, those guys are playing minutes and they're being successful. So we'll look at that same probably rotation tomorrow with, maybe with the same guys being out.
We have one on Zoom. Landon, go ahead, then we'll wrap up.
Hey, Coach, your team holds SGA to 18 points and 40% shooting from the field tonight. Talk about the impact your defense had on him.
Shea's a talented player. He's one of the toughest to guard. You saw there in the first half he got 2 and 1s. He makes the right plays. We just tried to make it tough on him, and we got lucky tonight. But he's a talented player that is going to be really, really good in this league as he continues to grow and get better each time he takes the floor. But we just tried to make it tough. Dorian and those guys did a good job tonight.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.